First of all, this is a really great movie.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting, as a fan of the original, I was kind of expecting another remake.
Yeah.
What was it that brought you on?
Because I knew it wasn't a remake, and we keep trying to really explain that. It's really hard to explain that to people. Like, we are not remaking. Like, we're not taking that script and trying to improve upon it. We're not even taking the storyline and trying to improve upon it. We are just a distant cousin of a guy who wants to recreate his childhood memory. So it's a memory.
Yeah.
It's a rememory, I guess.
A rememory?
A rememory.
Well, I call them
But it's all
almost
new.
a sequel remake because it's the better of both worlds, I think. And it's worked with a couple of films, with this also Town That Dreaded Sundown. It's a clever way of updating it and bringing it to a new audience.
Yeah, but like, how cool is that? Like, how cool that, like, you can't say to like a teenager these days, like, I'm gonna dust off my DVDs of my vacation and we're watch this, and they'll be like, what are you talking about? But they get to, see this and then go, oh, I want to go back and watch those. It's like we get to as our own fans of vacation kind of give it to this newer generation of people who weren't even born yet.
Yeah.
Those people, they're our people that weren't born yet.
Yeah, I know. It's shocking, right?
Someone's like, I was born in '95. I'm like, what? I think I'd already been divorced in '95.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Especially a lot of our readers will be like, yeah, I was born in 2000. I haven't seen Jaws.
I know. You're like, what are you talking about?
I know. How could you not see that? How could you not see Vacation? I don't understand. You and Ed are great together. Was that an automatic just click?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, we're both kind of shy people, which is, you wouldn't think that.
No.
I know it doesn't seem like it. People over there that know me are like, no, you're not. Shut your face. But no, when I meet actors for the first time, I'm always like, okay, let's, who are you? How do I fit in? Will you get me? Will I get you? And it, we just sort of bonded, and we sat down after we had read the script and really wanted to talk about kind of furthering what the characters were, what we really wanted to kind of make them more well-rounded and stuff like that. And we just clicked.
Yeah.
And then I had the boys. And so I had the greatest group to be in that car for as many hours as I had to be in that car. Thank God it was them.
And those kids are amazing.
Aren't they?
They're great.
I know.
They're great. What can you give? Because you've done this for a few years. What advice did you give them, or
I
did you need to?
I don't need to. They have incredible families. They didn't need advice from me. They're just good. They're naturally good. They're professional. They're kind. They're respectful. They know what they're doing. There's no trying to steal spotlights, and yet they did. I mean, it's incredible to me. I love those two kids more than anything in the world. I mean, not more than this little person that I love. Yeah. But I do mean my actual necklace.
You know what? I love your necklace too.
No, it's my daughter's.
It's amazing.
But no, I mean, they're just such great kids.
What is it about this broad comedy that attracts you? I mean, you're so good at it. You've always been good at it. What is it about? Do you watch it?
You mean other broad comedies?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? It's funny because broad comedies, some I get behind, and some I really can't. I'm more of like, I don't know, I'm like, Spinal Tap's my favorite comedy of all time. Yeah. So, a movie that most of the humor is out of reactions and quietude. So that kills me. Like, I can't deal. I'm a huge Louis C.K. fan, so I could watch him do stand-up for 24 hours straight and be completely happy. So it's tough, but I think that this movie does the broad and actually made me laugh really hard. Yeah. And I love it. Plus, doing comedies is great because it's a challenge, because you have to get an audible reaction out of someone in order to have succeeded. And that's a really hard thing to do. So it's nice and challenging for me.